Well, good morning, Valparaiso. If you can see where I'm at right now, I'm currently in the middle of a cornucopia out here in the middle of County Line Orchard here in Maryville, Indiana. It's a beautiful day to come out here, just a little brisk this morning, but we have plenty of pumpkins here for you to get for your Halloween festivities this weekend. And with that rain, you can see down here, I know I'm going to hear it, we're going to have another winter storm on the way. I guess that groundhog wasn't wrong about 6 more weeks of winter. As we arrived at the scene, firefighters were working hard in the rain to stop the progression of the fire. It is still burning pretty heavily, and we have several fire engines on campus right now, and even some of their fire hydrants have run out of water, so they're thinking of other ways to defeat the flames. But as we look at our severe weather outlook coming from the National Weather Service and the Storm Prediction Center, the entire state of Mississippi is under a moderate risk. Now, the main concern for today is just the wind, but they also have a great risk for some tornadoes. Now, as we progress throughout the morning, you can see by our Wednesday morning commute, we're already going to have almost 7 inches of snow. And that's going to continue throughout Wednesday afternoon. You can see we doubled our forecast with 12.5 inches. And as we head into Wednesday evening, we're already sitting at 15. You can see 18.6 down in Pontiac. And as we continue throughout Thursday morning, when this is going to be tapering off, 20 inches of snow that we have. Our future rainfall, though, Texas is going to have quite the rain shower coming up for them as this low system moves through. So they're going to see a substantial amount of rainfall, which is great for them because they've really been in a drought this whole summer. And off in Seattle, they're going to have some showers as well. Luckily, if you still haven't gone out to our apple orchard yet, I highly recommend doing so because VUTV actually just went out this morning and we had a blast. Our campus right now, still snowy, still very windy, so please bundle up. And you can also see that our sidewalks are still very snow covered, so be cautious when you are walking to classes. I took a wipeout this morning, not one of my finest moments. And that's going to move into our area here in Valpo around 4:30, so when you're heading home from your labs or even work as well. And off to the west is where the snow will be moving in, and you can see that that snow will eventually move in Thursday evening. We have some rain moving through, it's gone past, but look at the system out here in Iowa. That's a strong bow of some severe thunderstorms. There's actually a couple flash flood and aerial flood warnings out there. Behind me, we really have a straight downpour, and some students got their sweatshirts on and jackets as well, so make sure that you're keeping this with you all day. Very dreary, not a pretty day whatsoever, but you can see that beautiful fall foliage that we do have occurring on campus. Now for our spooky forecast this evening. We're going to be pretty chilly for the most part, sitting at partly cloudy skies with 38 degrees. Today I wanted to wish everyone a very happy Earth Day. It is a special day to me in more ways than one, but there are so many different ways that you can get involved in your community, whether it's here on campus, doing some of the activities throughout the week that we have, or just around your own hometown. Our winter weather alerts right now, we have a winter storm watch pretty much for the Valparaiso area, and this stretches all the way down to Missouri as well. So a very strong system moving through. Our 24-hour temperature change, a lot warmer than what we were just dealing with yesterday. You can see we've had a 21-degree increase here in Valparaiso. And of course, if we have to mention national sports, with all the snowfall coming in, the Buffalo Bills just moved their game to Detroit.
Right.
Incredible. Now our live look at our radar, you can see Valpo is pretty much blanketed in the snow currently, especially down here in Kankakee with some stronger portions, and as well as Peoria. And that will continue over the next couple of hours, moving out around midnight to 1. By Thursday evening, you can see Fort Wayne has 5.5 inches of snow. And here at Valpo, we have almost 3 inches, which is still incredible snowfall for that short period of time. Now heading into Friday evening, we will pick up an extra inch or two, but it's really nothing too concerning. Minnesota residents take great pride in their 10,000 lakes. So when a new one popped up in Minneapolis, it got people talking. But this so-called lake isn't like the rest. Actually, it's more of like a parking lot puddle in front of a Chipotle restaurant. Esme Murphy explains how Lake Chipotle has taken a new life of its own. Now our wind chills make it feel a lot cooler than it already is. 19 in Valpo, but you can see over here 7 in DeKalb. Very chilly for the most part. Right now, this whole band, and there's actually a tornado warning down here in Louisiana. I think there's 2 of them. But we have the strong system that will be moving northeast into the Valparaiso region over the next couple of hours. This evening, I'm going to bring up the tropics. We have a lot of development going on with these ocean temperatures being very warm. We'll have those clouds, but a lot of sunshine at that. You can see off to the west, so there is a little bit of mixed precipitation that will be occurring Friday morning, but really nothing for us. Even have some of those zoos that are putting some of their flamingos and pelicans in these public bathrooms just to keep them safe. Now, as we see the storm track up through the next couple of days heading into Saturday evening, we'll have it right now as a hurricane tracking back up through the Carolinas, and you can see that even that rain will head back up into the Midwest as this Ian becomes a tropical depression. We got some delicious apples coming in this season. We have these Braeburn apples here. You can see that they're red and they're yellow, just like the fall leaves changing around us. And these are really great for not only baking pies, but also making those tarts. So you may want to come out here soon, so that way the very hungry caterpillars are not eating these up. Not too much going on for us, but in the central U.S., we have a slight and enhanced risk for Oklahoma all the way up through Nebraska. And I will show you how that will progress here in a second with that warm air ridge that we have across the central United States. You can see almost 80 degrees down in Houston, and this is stretching up 81 in Denver, which is very warm compared to the temperatures they even had last week. That's almost a 30-degree difference. 46 miles per hour in Valpo. So be sure that whatever you have outside, you definitely bring it in. And if you have a little furry friend, make sure you keep them on a leash or they may fly away. Our 7-day forecast, not looking too bad this weekend. Beautiful temperatures with 83 on Saturday and 74 on Sunday. But unfortunately, it's going to be very windy, and we do have the chance for some rain. And even on into next week, we're going to have those lower temperatures, and we'll still be at the freezing mark for our lows.